Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
Yes, so our people say the chicken that belongs to the owner will always return to the cob. Even if stranger feeds it, okay, they will always go back to where they belong. So when you look at another man's land, you go and decide to cultivate there. You're cultivating for other people because they will not take permission from you when they want to, eat the yield of your cultivation. They want to harvest that yield of your cultivation. Now we have gotten another report that Ooni of Ife's palace, spark war as he spends lavishly to furnish Queen Naomi's villa ahead of Oferinade ritual. And you know what these women are always saying? Nami do the work, Nami do the work. Nami they bring $1 million, Nami they bring $1 million, Nami they bring this and all of that. And now, if you're generating all of these funds into the royal coffers, okay, and you expect the Kabiyesi to come and take permission from you for him to spend on Olori Naomi, he uses money from the coffers to, build businesses. He uses money from the coffers to, send you people on those lavish trips that you go on, and he uses money. That money belongs to everybody. Whether now you they bring $1 million, now you they bring $2 million, that one now your papa, now you consign them, okay, and so he will remove from the same royal coffers to do what he wants to do. They say the wahala with the palace now, no be smart, my people. What is going on right now? They said the anger is that he is using money from the royal coffers to lavishly, finish Queen Naomi's palace villa ahead of Oferindade's ritual. Now, they said the reconciliation, everything has gone really, really well. But because the Oferinade, that full moon ritual they did, there was one kind of disappointment and all of that. And they had to rush to do the full moon itself, which comes... like if they had missed it, it would have been another 4 years. So Kabiyesi had to use wisdom to rush that full moon. And those men were not there, so they couldn't complete the Oferinade. Now, later, a lot of things happen. I don't want to go back because when you go to the comment section, you see a lot of people asking questions. One thing I can say is that if you are lost somewhere, you go back down, maybe a month ago or 2 months, you will understand what this is about, right? So as we're hearing what is going on, they said, Olori Naomi right now, it's glowing and everything, and Kabiyesi is spending lavishly to furnish that her villa in the palace. Now, they had agreed that after everything, Naomi was going to move to her Houston Heights mansion in the UK. But, they sat down again, they say, as the most senior wife and as important as Olori Naomi is to them, Naomi wouldn't have a place in the palace. That is not done. Kabiyesi said it will not. His elders who are standing by him said no. Because right now, as we speak, I don't know what you know, but Naomi doesn't have a place in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. She does not have a house. When she goes to the palace, she stays in the royal manor. Now, where is this royal manor? Ooni of Ife has... I've done this before, but let me explain to you. The palace is very big. Then the royal manor is a place that is so lavishly, so heavenly furnished for kings like the Ooni of Ife. When they visit, they stay there. That place is under locks and key. Nobody, you don't have the permission like the audacity. Who you be? They never born you where to enter the royal manor. Okay. Entering the royal manor is almost like entering the Ooni of Ife's personal, private chamber without his permission. So when Naomi goes right now, that's where Naomi stays. Naomi doesn't have a place in the palace. Her Yeyoluwa apartment is where Ikpe is staying. Yes. So now what Kabiyesi started doing was, building that villa. Remember there was a time they told us that he was building another Ooni of Ife's palace at the back there. But later we got clarification on that it wasn't another Ooni of Ife's palace, that it is a royal villa for Olori Naomi. And because of the rains, it's been very slow. They have not been doing it well. But, right now, they say they are doing everything. Kabiyesi is pushing it so hard, okay? so that they can finish on time before the Oferinade ritual. Now, when they finish, Naomi is supposed to come to the palace, okay? Come to the palace and be welcomed into the palace. Then from palace, she will now go to maybe back to the royal mansion or Kingston Heights. That depends on where she wants to stay. That's not something I can say right now. And so now the Oloris are coming out to say, that Kabiyesi, they spend too much of their money to lavish to furnish Olori Naomi as he finish Olori Naomi's this thing. They say the palace has been unsettled ever since news broke that the Ooni of Ife was spending heavily to complete with Naomi's private palace villa. The decision came at a very sensitive time, just before the long-awaited Oferinade ritual. In Yoruba tradition, the Oferinade ritual carries enormous spiritual weight, bringing the palace together in unity. Yet, instead of claiming tension, this, calming tension, this development ignited an even bigger storm. Now, Oferinade ritual is going to, bring everybody back together. At that Oferinade ritual, every wife, all the women are supposed to be together, do it, and pledge their peace. Yes, pledge their peace, while Naomi will be announced again to the world as the wife to the Ooni of Ife. And then you can now begin to see them. And if you look at the Olori Naomi right now, I really do think that Naomi is ready to start going out with her husband. Naomi is getting her groove back. Our baby girl, Olori Naomi is doing so well. And to be very honest, I'm very happy. And I know that you are happy for Olori Naomi. They say for months now, Queen Naomi's villa had been under construction. Many inside the palace assumed it was just one of the many projects of the Ooni, but very few expected him to prioritize it with such urgency. Yet in recent weeks, workers had been called in day and night. Materials were moved in without delay, and every needed expense was covered immediately, from roofing to luxury furnishing, from marble flooring to high-end lifting. The Ooni gave the directive that nothing should be spared in finishing Queen Naomi's home. So they talk to see like this, and also some people they vex. I just say that all this is where everybody they talk. When you see what is as in God there, They say the spending is obvious. Palace insiders estimated that millions were being channeled into the villa. What made it even more glaring was that other projects linked to the other wives of the Ooni had either slowed down or been, placed on hold. Like, Ebony, Oletik's mother's house, according to what we are hearing, that one, they don't leave that one. Even put eye for that side again. Now, they said, in particular, notice that a lot of people have noticed the imbalance, like Kabiyesi focusing completely on what has to do with Olori Naomi, and others Kabiyesi will come back to them later. The breaking point came when Ebony supporters inside the palace began whispering that the Ooni's action is a deliberate message. They argued that the Ooni is showing the world that Queen Naomi remains his most important wife, no matter what anyone else said. That interpretation spread quickly and turned into resentment. Ebony, Ikpi, others, in fact, could not hide their frustration. They openly questioned why at such a delicate time before the Oferinade ritual, the Ooni would pour such, money. Is it because of Oferinade ritual? And it's because it has to do with Olori Naomi. Because anything we get to do with Olori Naomi, Ooni of Ife no go. Ooni of Ife go do everything and then go chook in head. He know they mad. They look. In fact, that man, the way that man love Olori Naomi. I beg Naomi. Kabiyesi love Olori Naomi. So what we are hearing now is that the Oloris are crying that they are the ones walking, monkey they walk, baboon they chop, blah, 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 blue. See the way the apartment is even better than the Ooni of Ife. That is the villa that they are building for Olori Naomi is even better than that of the Ooni of Ife. Where Olori Naomi is staying is better than that. Where Olori Naomi is supposed to stay is better than where Ooni of Ife is staying, all because of Olori Naomi. And a lot of people are saying it's because of Tadenikawo. No, it's because of Olori Naomi. Maybe Tadenikawo is there, but Ooni of Ife, Ooni of Ife love Olori Naomi. Say they don't cry, tired. Now that one make me come talk say, you see, anybody will be say, you see person land, come on, go cultivate for that land, make you know, say the yield when that cultivation go bring. Strangers or people go, the owner of the land go enter there, come out and chop, go take permission from you. So make people they find their own husbands. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged rumors, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.